Tanger. I think it might have cost him the victory, or has it? It hasn't. Well done, Svensson. Where did he find that extra time? Unbelievable. Well, I think that graphic was a little off, actually. I'm seeing it as more like a level time. I thought it was unlikely to pull such big margins back. Get confirmation on that one.
8.1 seconds. GP is on the run, maybe for his best ever result.
Schipulin. Another of the big names really suffering on this stand, especially the stand shoot. This looks like Martin Fourcade coming into his finish. Brilliant skiing from Martin Fourcade. Look at this, just off the pace, tucking down low to try and pull back some extra seconds. 4.9 behind. Well, this is a race of all change. It looks to me like Boeuf is managing to find something special out there on the track. Labe Lund has gone through. In fact, let's pick up on Labe Lund. This is going to be, surely it's going to be a new lead time, not by much. Such fine margins. Now Labe Lund, his first chance ever to take a victory in the World Cup. He was part of the relay team, the mixed relay team. As Legelic, brilliant for Legelic, for the Canadian team. 20 seconds is a huge margin at this stage. Labe Lund may take this one, but it'll only be short-lived. And it's about the shooting today. Some of the big names struggled and suffered. Svensson missing 3. Martin Fourcade missing 3, but only separated by a couple of seconds. Labe Lund coming in to take the new lead time. Surely it will be. It is 3 seconds ahead of Simon Eder, and Svensson sharing the same time as a tie for second place. Anderson can't believe it. What a performance from the young Norwegian. But remember, out on the track, there's Alexis Boeuf. He's definitely going to take the new time by a margin, a huge margin. And Jean-Philippe Legelic is out there to close and to change this once again. So, new names. Labe Lund, Alexis Boeuf for victories, or should I say to take the new lead times. I think it's going to change. Just looking further back after the second shoot, is there anyone else to turn things around? Florian Graf is out there. He's only missed 1 target as well. He's only 8 seconds behind Legelic's time. But for now, it's all about France. Alexis Boeuf missing 1 shot, taking 14.2 seconds off Labe Lund. Eder down now, and Svensson into 3rd place. So remember, Graf, after the second shoot, was ahead by 10 seconds ahead of Boeuf. What a day for Canada. Legelic coming in for the finish. He's put it together so well in the range. He's fatiguing into the last, into the home straight, but realizing that this could potentially be the victory that will last the course of this race. 18 seconds ahead of Boeuf into the finish. Wonderful performance from the Canadian. Welcome back, and a chance to see the results so far at the finish. Well done to Jean-Philippe Legelic. The Canadian with the perfect shooting score is at the top of the world at the moment and may hold on to it for further down, Eric Lesser took the bronze medal in the 20 kilometre, down in 11th position. And well, Svensson and Bernbacher at the moment in 5th and 7th position. Martin Fourcade in 9th position. Still plenty big names out on the track though, so it could all change. Look at we saw a chance there of a view of the wind flags. They really are blowing quite strong from the left, which has caused many of the big names a lot of problems. Christoph Suman, well, he was some way off the lead times, the ski times, in the 20 kilometre. But it's a very good start. The shooting, as expected, perfect. 5 out of 5 in the prone position. In small picture as Suman comes out, we'll just get a chance to see his performance there. Well, 11 seconds. Suman, competitive, absolutely. Christoph Eriksson, you can just see his foresight there at the end of the barrel, the rifle. It's in perspex, so there's no little metal bar supporting it. Just sighting from his 1mm rear sight through this foresight, then onto the target, match them up. Good flowing shooting performance there from Eriksson. The big names didn't quite manage on the range to hold it together. Is Eriksson the big hope for Sweden? 24 seconds off. He's not really going to remain that competitive as Garanichev comes in. 57 seconds off the pace. He started well to the prone shoot, and then again in the stand shoot he was still alive and kicking in terms of his pace, but those 3 shots missed completely broke his spirit out there. And well, let's not forget, today's performance, where you stack up today is where you start tomorrow's pursuit competition. And those of you familiar with the biathlon, it's one of the most exciting of our races. So much can happen, and to be honest, the way we've seen the big names on the shooting range today, Garanishev, Pfeiffer missing 2, Bernbacher missing 2, Svensson missing 3. Then anything can happen tomorrow as Toivonen, the Finn, is flowing through his targets. Well, 1 missed, it's not bad today. Landertinger missed 3 today, Lars Berger missed 3, Lindstrom 3, Oleana Bjørndalen 4. Perfect on the prone position for Bjørndalen, and then just didn't hold it together in the stand shoot. Now, Bjørntegard, clear in the prone position. Can he do the same in the stand? He's taking his time. He knows how important this is to get them, as Legelik did, but he's missed the 4th shot. Well, Legelik still holding the lead time. And we still have some big names further back. Schemp, with only 1 penalty, 35.9 off the pace here. Just 1.5 kilometre, and it's an easy part of the track from the high point, which Schemp has just gone through. Schipulin, another one of the big names, suffering in the stand shoot today. Well, he's going to be over 1 minute off the pace of Legelik. And Ustikov really showed us some good skiing form. The 4th fastest on his skis, over 20 kilometres. But a drop in his ski form a little today, but remember, he has been around the penalty loop 3 times. So Legelik, the Canadian, leading the rest of the world at the finish. Italy, a couple of penalties there for Tutto. And I can tell you, Legelik leading from, well, we've got 45 athletes finished at the moment. So Tutto making his way out. Just have a look after the prone shoot. Is there anybody out there who can affect the outcome at the end of this race so far? There's the penalty loop, quite tight corners in, or up each end of this penalty loop. I can tell you Lee Jackson, 52nd position at the moment. He's only missed 1 in the prone. Confirmation. And what a great feeling that must be for Jean-Philippe Legelik. and for Canadian biathlon.
Number 37 so far.
Well, coming up to 9.5 kilometers. Simon Schemp, 40 seconds. And the snow isn't, in these temperatures, allowing much freedom underneath the skis. A lot of friction when the snow is this cold. Although I don't think the conditions will be changing much as the race goes on. So Svensson still holding best time after the prone shoot. But we know he missed 3 in the standing. Simon Schemp just dancing his way around the corner where his teammate Eric Lesser fell. Lesser down in 11th position, another good performance. Lesser 48 seconds behind Schemp, 42, so just slotting in ahead of his teammate Eric Lesser. The Germans are looking good, very good. Florian Graf in 3rd position. We've got Andreas Birnbacher in 7th. We've got Arndt Pfeiffer in 8th now. Schemp we've just seen going to 10th, and Eric Lesser in 11th position. But today, it's all about the Canadian. Jean-Philippe Le Guelec having his perfect day and holding himself at the top of the world at the moment, and it's looking pretty good that it may well stay that way. We do still have Mickey Grice as the last starter today, the triple Olympic champion from Torino. Alexis Boeuf with only 1 penalty, holding 2nd place. Boeuf just tucking low, coming into the stadium, lowering his wind drag factor, trying to pull back every fraction of a second. So, bib number 90, the later starters, and there are still more to come in. 104 starters today, so Mesetic, always reliable on the ranges, Daniel Mesetic. You can just see the trigger when he recocks the weapon. He's got a little extension just to make sure the pressure goes evenly through the trigger. 5 out of 5. Time's a little off the pace. That's going to be what, some 10 seconds off the pace as Alexei Volkov comes in, another of the last of the Russians to start today. Mesetic, can he turn this one around?